it does not happen in the future.
So you can strong arm Matt. Cause they're acknowledging that it's a gap.
Right, or the village attorney and say, I hear you guys have been discussing this.
Right.
I'd like to see a draft ordinance as to what you plan to do to rectify the situation.
Right now, the rest
So
of
that would be part of, oh, I'm sorry.
the rest of the property is basically a part of it that we own. And expansion that way, I might not live long enough to see that, but it's there.
May I add another comment? This is noticed for authorizing me to do stuff regarding Oak Ridge Cemetery and Starbucks.
Mhm.
What I just suggested goes beyond this. So I don't
So
know.
next month.
Yeah, so the vote, the board could not vote on what I just proposed regarding
The motion is.
changing the village ordinance for future
No.
development.
Okay, read that, read that.
Review the village issue.
Oh, it's gonna be too tight. Read it back.
To authorize Attorney Mills to review the village's buffer yard agreement,
Ordinance.
Buffer yard.
ordinance, okay.
But-
That is just to review this paperwork, okay? He may tell you we have, well, we've fixed that. Well, can you give me a copy of it? I wanna see where that's.
I need to comment here, just because the motion isn't as specific as what's on the agenda, doesn't make it okay for me to do something other than what's on the agenda.
Okay.
I was planning on voting no anyway, so let's get on with it.
I thought his motion is what's on the agenda.
No, because it,
She just wrote it
it conditions it on requirements for Oak Ridge Cemetery versus Starbucks. So, everyone that is here at the public, at the open meeting,
Mhm.
is expecting to hear discussion and authorization regarding this specifically.
Okay, so we should limit that,
But
so.
I didn't say that, I said the buffer yard ordinance, I didn't say.
Understood, I'm just telling the
Okay.
board, you only have authorization to do this.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. So we're saying that that's not specifically, you should rescind your, motion, we get a second, and then we should make one specifically how.
He can make whatever motion he wants.
You can make no motion either.
Right.
No
You
motion,
can
no
do that
action.
either.
I'll rescind my motion.
Okay, so back to square one, the actual posting says discussion regarding an authorized attorney Mills to review the village of East Troy's buffer yard requirements for Oak Ridge Cemetery / Starbucks. I'll make that motion. Do you have a second?
Second.
Yeah. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Opposed,
No,
No.
two? Okay.
Why don't you do a roll call?
Okay, you're right, it's not a unanimous vote, so, on the motion to authorize Attorney Mills to do that, Clarkowski, aye.
Leonard, no.
Church, aye.
Johnner, aye.
Right, so give us authorized to at least make that phone call, have the discussion, I'll give you all I have on it, that's all you gave me, is there any more?
I'm gonna give you these.
Photos?
Right, I don't know.
2022 showing only 3 lines, the next one is showing what.
Oh, perfect.
Appreciate that.
All right,
I
thank
mean,
you.
what it comes down to too is, we as a board, we don't own that property. The town owns it.
And
We're
that's,
just maintenance.
and that's the thing about it is that's the only reason why you're
Yeah.
Involved in the first place.
I would prefer to be yours.
Yeah, I own a piece 4 feet by 9 feet.
Someone a job or?
Okay, attorney's report, Attorney Mills.
The only thing I have is a continuation from last month. It was to obtain board approval to speak with or attend plan commission meetings upon the request of their chairman.
Okay. We'll start the discussion here where we ended up last,
And quite honestly, even to have a review with plan commission like I just had with the board, it's probably something that's important. Especially, if there's going to be newer people on the board. I understand there might be a vacancy, or they're filling a vacancy? I thought so. Maybe that happened already.
No, in April, there will be, two,
And they're alternates, so.
yes. So there's gonna be, two people that have to say whether they want to stay on.
Okay.
It's, third-year term. Rich Denhart is the only one that's a third-year term, and I don't know if
If
it's
someone steps down.
Yeah, and, there's been a request, also for Jerry Gordon to go from active to alternate. So there'll be some minor changes.
So-
in April.
I've not been asked. I need board approval if I'm asked. So this isn't for me to attend plan commission meetings, because I don't wanna do that anyway. But if I get a request and the town board isn't meeting until the, right, I won't be able to go unless I have board approval.
Can't they call you right now?
They can call me, but I can't attend their meetings without you guys saying, go. Because they don't pay a separate bill for my time.
I thought the last time we talked about this, the first meeting is the presentation, right?
And that is where
So,
the most important part.
and what, and is that before this meeting?
Yes.
So the chairman comes to the board and say, we need Attorney Mills at this meeting.
Not
It
really,
would have to be like a month ahead of time.
yeah.
Isn't the planning commission?
We'd have to say,
last
okay,
Wednesday?
we'd have to say, okay now for him to go in February. We don't know if he needs to go in February or not.
I would prefer, I think we start with having session like we had tonight.
But that's not noticed. You'll have to notice that one up, and that's not what it says here either.
Right.
So next month we'll have to have under attorney report, motion to approve Attorney Mills' attendance to have a training session with the full planning commission.
And maybe that should wait until after April.
Right.
May assignment.
That should
May
be up to us,
assignment.
whatever we watch. May is when we do the new.
Well, unless there's new cases that come down between now and then, my, advice would be exactly the same, so it probably could wait.
You could do this part and then.
Board, but I don't really wanna wait till May.
Make a motion, we just table this till May.
Second.
All right, under discussion, this year realizes probably no changes on the plan commission, so that doesn't affect the people, it's still the same. Okay?
Well, that's just tabling what's on the agenda now till May. That doesn't mean someone can't make a new motion next month to do a training.
session.
Right.
Correct, and that's what I think we should do that. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so we have a motion, and a second,
Table,
So February. May.
table to
May.
approve the attendance of Attorney Mills at the planning commission
Till May.
meetings.
Okay.
Till May.
All right, and then so we'll add, we can add right now, so we wanna have the training session notice for next week.
No, let's just vote on.
You can
what's
Yeah, it's
on-
not
No.
notice.
You can just
No,
add
on
it
the,
to
on
the-
the,
Oh, this is
on the
good.
motion, let's hear it, yeah.
I thought you didn't vote on it.
All in favor?
No,
No, in favor of
Okay,
that.
A motion to table to May, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? None, motion carries. Okay, so we're done with that. Any license or special event permits?
None.
Special attending meetings?
on Thursday of this week, there's a town association tri-county meeting at the Cotton Exchange. Who is all going, and do I need to know as a quorum?
I'm going, or
When
going?
is it?
This
Thursday.
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 This Wednesday is also the weekly,
Thursday.
this Wednesday, 16 on the meeting events.
Oh, okay, we're going, Thursday or no?
PTA thing first.
Who's going Thursday?
Thursday,
I'll let you know tomorrow.
Joe, no?
I gotta look at my
Thir-
schedule.
Thursday at what time? This is the Towns Association.
5:30.
5:30, Waterford, Tri-County.
I'll go.
Okay, so,
Notice it.
do notice it.
Alright,
So I can let you know tomorrow?
yes.
Okay, I just gotta check my super important calendar. I will.
Sure. And
So
just
the fifth-
notify the,
16th.
No, I'm talking about Michelle.
Okay. Next week is the town's financial audit. January 21st at 5:30 is the next ETE ASD meeting. January 31st as the last day of tax collection that we will be receiving in person. February 3rd is the next town park board meeting. February 5th and 9th are the next planning commission meeting. February 10th is the next town board meeting. February 18th, there will be a spring primary for state superintendent of public instruction. February 19th at 6:30 is the Booth Lake Park board meeting. Michelle, I'm sorry I didn't put the January on there. March 5th and 19th is planning commission, March 10th is the next town board, and March 28th, which is a Friday, which you should think about, is there is board of review training in person at the Wisconsin Towns Association district meeting, which will be held at Whitewater.
That's a Friday.
That is a Friday.
If we did the board of review last year, we don't have to do it, right? The training.
it's every other year.
Every other year
But
for
every
training.
year at least one has to.
Right.
So I did last year,
I did last
you
year.
did last year,
The four, Joe did not do it last year.
okay. Oh, so you should really get that one in there, Joe, board review training. I'm gonna go anyway, cause I think it's a great,
So can I ask for the March 10th board meeting, I will have, any opportunity to move the or future?
St. Patrick's Day is the later. I don't have a problem, but that, causes a problem, Richard Brooks a little bit. If we do it, we normally push it back rather than push it.
Correct.
We've done it both ways.
Hush your mouth.
I'm worried at 17, does that cause a problem for anybody else?
17.
I believe I'm in trial on St. Patrick's Day. I can still probably get here by 6:30, but
Is it 49?
Man, that's a.
Normally, you have no idea how many rounds go.
no, and it could settle by then.
17. Oh, let's see.
You'd be in trial till 6:30 at night.
If it's
Wow.
jury's out,
Sorry. That stinks.
Can you do remote?
That never works, anyway. You're on vacation, you need your
I'm
vacation.
not. Didn't know you were on vacation.
Did anybody have any issues with 17 other than Jim? I want Jim here.
Don't know.
You don't know?
What if
And
we
we
try
can
it without?
put it on February's agenda for further discussion.
Yeah.
I try to get the calendar.
Will you know any different by then? Probably not.
I might,
Right?
a month from now.
Okay,
They might
so we'll leave it as it is for now, but make sure you remember next month to move maybe. Okay, anything else?
And then, the last item I need is schedule reviews for department heads.
Oh. We talked about this actually a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, so we've been pretty inconsistent, I think it's contract year.
So we have Todd, Chief, Jim. That's just three.
Yep.
Do you have any dates in mind?
And then we wanna start reviewing contracts too.
Well, that's not till August.
December.
Yeah,
I would think February, we can do before the February board meeting.
how quick, normally can you get out of work? It's 4 4 too early, 3 too early, 4:30.
How long does this take? Can we do one at a time? Like one at one
Yeah,
month,
it
one
should-
the next month?
It should be one, but I can't see it going more than an hour.
So if
I
we,
don't think anyone would take more than a half hour.
I think a half hour is more likely.
Right.
Yeah.
we do like,
So, if you did it at 5,
We could do,
5:36.
we could do all 3 months short.
okay.
Let's get it knocked out.
Yeah.
So,
So February 6th, 10th?
Before our regular meeting.
Oh, before our town board meeting?
Yeah, get it over. One
Okay,
night, that
5
way you
o'clock?
don't have to come
5 o'clock.
extra.
5 o'clock on the 10th. 5 PM. Let's call it before.
And that's, of course, is closed sessions.
And I will not be in attendance unless the board wants me there.
You don't need to be in.
See you.
I was just letting them know so they don't
Yeah.
assume I'm gonna be there and then say, where's Jim?
You guys see anything where we need Mr. Mills at a review? All right, everybody got that, their book? February 10th, before the meeting. 5 o'clock. All right, we're just gonna, meeting's over, we're gonna review bills for payment.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, none, motion carried. Hey, let's get out of here by 9.